Hey ka Miranda, visit us at www.globalmirandamanor.com. And all of us, let's get to see what we have soon in store. Our website is designed for you as a student to know what do we have to offer, what we discussed every day, and what are the things that we have in our courses. Let's try to look for all of our courses. We have Crypto Primer, Beginner Classes, Intermediate, Combo 1, Combo 2, Mentoring, Elite Package, and Corporate Booking. Let's try to click for the beginner class. Here you will see all of the details that you need to know bilang isang beginner student, the learning modules, requirements, etc. I look forward to seeing you and visiting our website for you to know our schedules and for you to become very, very profitable very soon. See you, Miranda.
The Christmas tree's on fire. Santa's holding the lighter. My parents are both liars. I got gifts but one subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket. Oh God, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song.
Then bring your man Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Hi, Coach Miranda Minor. We talked a few times now before, but I didn't get to formally introduce myself pa. So I'm good. I'm an airline pilot, and I'm Elite University graduate, beginner's class batch 21 and intermediate class batch 18. I'm also a former mentee of my high school classmate and barkada, si Mentor Luke. I want to take this opportunity lang to thank you not only for teaching us a very safe and effective trading system, not only sa mga fundamental and technical analysis every night during live sessions, not only sa anatomy of fish and port creation ng intermediate class, but most importantly, I want to thank you both for teaching us good trading psychology na pwede rin i-apply in real life scenarios. Thank you always, Coach, for going the extra mile to help others, and sana huwag ka magsasawang tumulong sa ayun lang. I love you 3,000 Coach, and shout out ko na rin yung buong Miranda community na I love you 3000X ka Miranda, and magmahalan lang tayo at maging possible.
Kahit ano mangyari ka, Miranda, ipangako mo sa sarili mo, you will never give up on trading. You will continue learning. You will put your eyes on the road, eyes on the price, eyes on the target. Andito lang kami. I will help you. You will be successful. You are successful. Claim it. We're actually live as well in Spotify. If you're a Spotify fanatic, please follow us there and listen to our audio podcasts. We're actually coming from a name of Global Miranda Minor Group. Nako, napaka-paborito ko talaga yung mga magagandang audio dyan tulad ng The Power of Yet, The Millionaire Mindset, How Did I Get My First Million, How to Avoid Liquidations at marami pang iba. Kung ano pang hinihintay nyo, see you in our Spotify channel and maraming salamat ka Miranda. Thank you! Daily affirmation and commitment. Ako ay isang disiplinadong crypto trader. I will always plan my trades. I will not enter if it's not my bread and butter trade. I will say no to FOMO dahil I can always earn profits naman in my alpha trades. May tamang signals for buying and selling. Bakit ako? Manghuhula analysis. I will journal my trades because I want to know myself more. I know that my emotions will be known if I write them down. I will treat trading as a business and that since I don't have a boss, I will make myself accountable to my losses. I will do all of this, I promise. Because alam ko, yayaman ako, uunlad ako, I can reach my dreams very soon. Trading is not a sprint, it is a marathon, and I am a millionaire. Millionaire trader, and I have a millionaire mindset. Hey Kamiranda, this is Coach Miranda Miner and welcome sa another edition of our cryptocurrency technical analysis, fundamental analysis, everything about cryptocurrency all in one channel. My name is Coach Miranda Miner and welcome to our Saturday night live show. Napakaganda ng topic natin today. I'm going to talk about the cryptocurrency and stock market fundamentals. Pero hindi ako magiging very rocket scientist para sa inyo. I will make it very simple for you. And I would like to share with you yung mga ginagawa ko mga research before ako magkaroon ng investments or that will define my investment strategy and direction. No? I think it's important that bilang isang trader, tayo ay meron tinatawag na investment strategy and what are those factors that we are considering to make sure that our investments are making sense for us. No? One of the important things na tinuturo ko sa university is ensuring that you have a short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals in your profits. And with that said, importante na pag ikaw ay merong plano sa iyong magiging profits, ikaw ay magkakaroon ng plano on how to avoid mga setbacks, mga pullbacks, mga speed bumps for you to achieve those goals. And what are those? Obviously, those are the market conditions, those are the market sentiments, and kung ano-ano paano. So today, this particular araw, today is April 23, I'm going to talk about what the market is saying that can affect and is actually already affecting and influencing the decision-making of the investors in the market, not just the Philippines, but globally. No? And of course, I would like to say thank you to our sponsor. Maraming salamat, BingX. Please download BingX. If you would like to do virtual trades, follow me. Download BingX for you to be able to create your virtual accounts na not necessarily money in BingX. And thank you again, BingX, for your support. This program is brought to you by BingX, the world's fastest growing crypto app where you can find your next crypto gem and where trading is made easy. All right, our question for today, Kamiranda, I would like you to comment down below dyan sa baba. What do you think is your answer on this question? Our question for the day is, are you bullish or are you bearish this end of the month? Please answer down in the comment box. Kung ikaw ay team replay, please answer sa comment box if you are bullish or bearish. Again, it's a very good topic for today. ngayon, yung kung ano man ang magiging sagot ninyo, I'm going to give you my insights. No, I will arm you with information na pwede mong magamit for you to become very effective in planning for your week. Overall, my answer for this will be answered later. No, I will be answering this question later on what do I think is the investment attitude or outlook of the investors over the next couple of days. So stick around, and I'm going to be discussing with you what are the factors that I think can influence the market over the next couple of days. All right? So thank you again. Thank you, BingX.
This program is brought to you by BingX, the world's fastest growing crypto app where you could find your next crypto gem and where trading is made easy.
Alright, let's now officially go with our program. Reviewin muna natin ang nangyari sa stock market and to the crypto market for the past 24 hours. Okay, the Chinese stock market, Friday closure is flat at 23 basis points. Bagsak po ang Dow Jones. Napakalaking pagbagsak, 282 basis points down. Nasdaq, 265 basis points down. SPX 500, 277 basis points down. I will explain to you kung bakit bagsakan po ang stock market for the past 24 hours nung Friday. And of course, your 10-year to 2-year delta is already within the 18 cents or 18 basis points territory. May pagbagsak po yun. I'm going to discuss at maya-maya. Alright, let's now go with the stock market. Medyo mixed po ang ating stock market. But I would like to tell you that 97% of the US stock market is down. Halos 11 lang po ang nagkaroon ng gains. Kimberly-Clark, United Airlines, UAL, napakaganda niyan kasi nga gumaganda ang tourism over the past couple of days, no? But if you look at the bigger market picture, only 11 stocks have recovered in a green territory. One of that is Twitter. And of course, no, influence yan ng kagandahan ng perspective, no, yung mga ini-expect na magandang mangyayari when Tesla take over or Elon Musk would take over. But be it as it may, Apple is also down negative 278 basis point, Facebook down negative 211, Google down 426 basis points down, Netflix negative 124, napakapangit. And if you remember, the billionaire who bought 1 billion worth of shares in Netflix is already down $400 million as of today. Kung ikaw ay malungkot today, wag kang malungkot dahil natalo ka, dahil someone else got a huge paper loss, no? A total of 400 million drawdown sa kanyang investment in Netflix when Netflix went down again on almost 30%, no, or 3,000 basis points drawdown in the stock of Netflix. So again, hindi ka nag-iisa, merong isang bilyonaryo that lost $400 million sa kanyang portfolio. All right, let's now review the performing coins for the day. ADA is currently at 89 cents a piece. BNB 406. Bitcoin, it's within the 39,500 territory. Dogecoin 13 cents. Philcoin 1912. Matic at 1.37. One is at 0.11. Solana at 102. Tether is at 3.12. AAV is 177. Polkadot is 18.7. Ethereum 29.66. Rose at 22 cents. XRP at 0.71. ApeCoin at 16.62. AXS at 45.75. Engine Coin at 1.43. Gala at 0.189. Mana at 2.02. IMX at 1.84. Rune at 8.39. Alright, Sand is at 2.72. SLP at 0.015. FTM is at 1.10, GMT at 3.18, Luna at 91.98. A little bit of technical analysis and charting before tayo mag-fundamentals maya-maya. Let me just quickly go on Bitcoin. There you go. Okay, I'm going to go and putting back my Heikin-Ashi candles, and I'm going to be doing a 1-hour candle. I would like you to see what I did here. Please type number 1 if you can see my screen already. Please type number 1 if you can see my screen already. I would like to greet the following habang you're typing number 1. King, GZ Sais, Bri, Jovet, Mr. Mo, Luella, Gio, Kenneth, John Paulo, sabi niya bullish, Lloyd Bull, EJ, si Doc EJ bearish daw, Jenny is bearish, Michael very bullish, Jillian, so hati yung market natin, you know. Stephanie bearish, Francis bearish, okay. Medyo hati ang market natin for today. Alright, very good. Okay, you could now see my screen. So guys, I would like you to look at my trades. So, unang-una, ang una kong pinasok na trade was obviously nagkaroon ng 618 area on the 38,785. No? Kinuha po natin yan. Galing do sa malalim na dito, from swing low, umakyat tayo ng swing high, gumawa po ng 618 yan dito. So, because there was a 618 confirmation on a 1 hour, with a MACD confirmation, and with a right hand, we entered at the 39,259 within the confirmation candle within this particular area. So we entered on this candle, no? All right. So I will not go into the details because I'm already talking about the university course natin. Pero on a very high level, I entered in a confirmation candle with MACD confirmation with a right hand confirmation with a very strong bounce on a 618. You could never beat that. Napakaraming confirmation, no? Strong 618 confirmation, bounce on a 38,785 confirmation candle with MACD confirmation with the right hand confirmation. Saan ka pa? Saan ka pa dun? Diba? Saan ka pa? Ba't ka pa papasok? No? So you can take definitely a good risk on that. So I took the risk at 39,259 and I took profit at 41,500. No, 41 at a little bit above this area, 41,500 area. Sabi ko kung hindi man to aabot ng 41,096 because ito ay yung kanyang 618, no? This is actually the 618 area. Pag kumuha ka dito ng Fibonacci, ito yung lalabas sa 618 dyan. So sabi ko, hindi ko nahahabulin si 41 although umabot pa din yung candle. I will already program a take profit at 41,500. So true enough, nagkaroon ng totoo yan from 39 to 41. Pero manunotice mo dito, bakit naka 3x lang si Miranda Miner? Bakit ako naka 3x? No? One of the reasons why is because I have a very, very big position here. I entered with almost 800,000 peso capital within this particular trade. So ikaw na mag-compute magkano yung nakuha ko dyan at 16%, no? 16.19% on a 3x. Ayan. All right. Another trade na kinuha po natin is bababa tayo ngayon. Alam naman po natin that there is obviously a forming left hand with a MACD confirmation. So ginawa ko, I know from the swing high to swing low, gagawa ito ng 618 bounce on this area. Pag-akit yan, I'm sure aangat bubulusok yan pataas. So bababa tayo ng 15 minutes. Okay. And I'm going to be entering on here. I entered on a 41,712, no? Within this bounce area. Nag-retrace pa ng konti but I'm confident on that, no? 41,712. I took profit yung huling boga niya at 42,300. Naka-program din yan. A little bit higher lang doon the micro Fibonacci. Alam ko magko-correct ito because pababa na si MACD. So I took a little bit of risk here by putting a position on a bounce of 618. Tingin ko isang akyat pa yan because late magic always says may mga short squeezes so nag-buy long tayo on that area. So 41,712 So we entered on that. Ito po yung nakuha natin on a 5x 41712. Nagkaroon ako ng take profit automatic at 6.94. Another very big capital of almost 500,000 capital here, no? And then within this area, nakita ko na magpo-pullback ito because napakapangit ng left hand niya, no? Sa totoo lang, natatawa ako kay Bitcoin. Sabi ko, lolo mo ko Bitcoin, ha? Tumataas ka pa pero I will never buy long you. Bakit? Kasi nga, alam mo naman, ang umataas pa siya, wala namang buying volume. No? So, ang magandang posisyon sana dito, guys, is sana nakuha natin yung gagawa ka dito ng trend support line breakdown. Kukunin mo dito yung support line pababa. No? Hindi ko na inantay yan, hindi na ako pumasok. So, at the end of the day, ang ginawa po natin dyan, inantay ko yung isa pang breakdown. I waited for another breakdown. I said from here to here, gagawa ng support yan, magkakaroon ng support dapat dito. True enough, hindi nag-support. So I'm expecting for a big volatile downward move. True enough, I did a scalping at 39,877. I was able to sell at 39,500. That was a quick shorting play here at 9.55% on a 10x with another huge capital. Dinidiscuss ko sa inyo to dahil I would like to prove to you, merong isang moderator na nagsabi sa akin kanina, Coach, magpakita ka ng isang chart and mga trades mo. Naalala ko, ang tagal ko nang di ginagawa to. No? Kasi sa sobrang dami ko nang ginagawa, I still do trades pero hindi ko ginagawa yung ganitong level of explanation. All of this you can learn in our university. Diba? There is a system that works. The system that works. Ngayon, I would like to remind you that it's important na you need to be taking those types of positions for you to experience it. No? Kasi the market, the sideways market is not for everyone. It's not for everyone, by the way. Diba? You need to make sure that you only enter, dapat you at this particular point in time, ang pinapasok mo dapat yung mga sure ball trades ka. No? Yung mga breakouts, breakdowns, bounce, salok sa ilalim, paakyat. No? Yun ang magagandang pasukin. No? But of course, you always need to exercise risk management. Pwede kang kumita on a swing high, on a swing low, depende kung gaano ka kadisiplinado in your trades. I was talking to a trader kanina, sabi ko sa kanya, alam mo, 90% weighting talaga ang market ngayon, no? 10% technical analysis, 90% weighting. And the problem to many of the traders is bahala na. No? Walang sinusunod na technical analysis or wala man lang fundamental analysis. And that is the reason why I exist. Ako po ay nandito to guide each and every one of you na hindi lang po technical analysis, but I can also give you some fundamental knowledge about the market. By the way, you need to remember, gumawa ako ng lower time frame, but nanggaling po tayo sa bigger time frame in respect to our naked charting. No, in respect to our naked charting, ladies and gentlemen, dapat alam mo yung mga big picture support areas, ha? You need to be able to be aware of that. Kasi madaling kumita sa market basta alam mo yung position, basta alam mo yung support, alam mo yung resistance, meron kang sistema, meron kang disiplina. Okay? Question. Type number 1 kung tingin mo kaya mo din yung ginawa ni Coach. Sige nga, please type number 1 kung tingin mo kaya mo din yung ginawa ni Coach. And I would like to type number 1 as well because alam ko you can do that as well. Sige nga. Wala nagtatype po. Talagang nakikinig lahat sa TA. Nakikinig lahat sa TA. Very, very, very good. All right. Very good. Okay, thank you sa mga nag-confirm na iunawa. Kaya nyong gawin yan. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Basta, kukunin mo lang yung mga major support areas, no? Antay ka ng confirmation. Okay, lahat naman ito tinuro ko sa university natin. Am I correct, guys? Sa mga university students, tinuro ko naman lahat yan, di ba?
Am I correct? Please type yes kung naaalala nyo itong tinuro ni Coach. 'Di ba? Ang sabi natin, buy on a right hand bounce on a 618 area confirmation. 'Di ba? Nagkaroon ng right hand confirmation, bounce on a major 618 area at 38,785. That was the 618. I was expecting for a 37,000. Sinalo ng 618, doon nag-bounce, pasok on a MACD confirmation. And by the way, guys, another confirmation was your RSI 30 at 30. Guys, tinuturo ko lahat yan sa university. Take a look at that. Nag-confirm sa RSI 30 at 30, nag-confirm sa candle ng MACD, nag-confirm doon sa bounce on a 38,000. Bakit hindi mo papasukin? 'Di ba? You're not going to enter. Alright, so I hope I was able to inspire you again. Pag hindi pa talaga kayang gawin, trust the system, mag-virtual trades ka, and I'm here to support you. Again, pinakitaan ko lang kayo ng mga trades na kakayanin mo talaga. Follow the system, follow the setup, you can become profitable as well. And of course, hindi ko naman sinasabi na gumamit kayo ng mga 800,000 position, 'di ba? Kasi for example, magkano ba yung 3x nun? So almost ano 'yun? 300,000 pesos na position 'yun. Almost magkano? $6,000 na position times 3x. 'Di ba? Ganun kalalaki yung mga position. That's the power of leverage. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na buong capital ko 800,000, 900,000. Hindi. I use the power of leverage, no? And walang mawawala doon sa sistemang yon. I want you to become very, 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 very safe on this market because volatility can wipe you out. Volatility can wipe you out. Ang paggamit ng napakalalaking leverage during this market can wipe out a beginner. Okay lang, inaalaw ko yan sa mga matatagal na. Alam nyo na kasi yung risk management ninyo. But if you are a newbie, never, ever, 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 ever maximize your leverage because the market can correct you. It can cause you for a wipe out at mahirap pong ma-wipe out. All right. Let's now move on with our fundamental analysis for today. Alright, naalala nyo itong mga words na ito? Let's now go with our fundamental analysis. Unang-una, we have been talking about the narrative. No? We have been talking about the narrative. Usog ko lang ito ng konti ng mabilis na mabilis. There you go. Alright, couple of words like risks, recession risks, risk-off cases, the Fed narrative. The Fed narrative kung saan tataas po ng 50 basis points to 75 basis points ang interest rates. Let's now look into our market research. According to CME Fed Watch tool, and I've been looking at this almost every now and then. You could also use this as your own level of information. According to this, that by May 4 of 2022, there is already a 99.6% probability that the potential increase on interest rate will be 75 basis points. Napakalaki po niyan. Napakalaki niyan. And this is what the investors are preparing as early as today. Nagkaroon na napakalaking confirmation. Itong si Powell, kakaiba tong taon to eh. Ito sabi niya, ito yung pinaka-statement niya na merong hulog, merong hugot. Nung sinabi niya ito nung April 21, doon na nagkagulo yung market. Nung sabi niya, hindi, totoo na talaga ito. There's going to be a 50 basis point increase. No? There's going to become a 50 basis point increase, and that can influence, your short-term yields and your long-term yields. So let me explain to you bakit ba natatakot yung mga bakit ba natatakot yung mga investor. Type number 1 kung gusto mong simplify ko sa iyo yan. Why are they being scared? No? In a very layman term, why are the investors going to the safe side of the investment quadrant? Guys, there is an investment quadrant. There is an aggressive, from an equity perspective, there's an aggressive, there's an aggressive risk, appetite, kung saan ikaw ay pwedeng kumita ng mas malaking interest or profit in your positions. But that needs a lot of risk, no? So, I'm going to simplify it for you. Okay. Mag-imagine kayo ng, let's say, Globe. Globe, no? Si Globe Telecoms, isa ito sa napakalaking kumpanya kung saan sila ay may tinatawag na budgeting process. Okay. Tulad ng Global Miranda Minor Group, meron kaming budgeting process at dahil sa sobrang laki ng Globe, ang ginagawa ng kanilang mga financial executives is gumagawa sila ng tinatawag nating budgeting forecast year over year. Ngayon, in the budgeting forecast, you need to remember that for a budget na para mabuo, meron ka dapat targeted revenue or top line at meron ka dapat targeted na cost, which is your direct cost, your cost lines, kumbaga. Ito na. Marami po. Okay, pakita ko sa inyo yung PowerPoint Marami po sa mga kumpanya ngayon, hindi po nila penalized in yung inflation na ito. When they were doing their budgets on 2021, karamihan po ng mga kumpanya ngayon, lalo na kung ikaw ay isang publicly traded company, tinitrade ang inyong kumpanya sa stock market, kayo po ay required magbigay ng projection sa mga investors ninyo. When you create a projection, normally it is a 5-year compounded annual growth rate or CAGR. Ngayon, within your balance sheet, within your profitability, within your pro forma, meron ka doon mga costs na nakalagay. For example, capital expenditures or CAPEX, OPEX, operating expenditures, etc., etc., etc. Ito na. No one or bihira sa mga kumpanya nung last year ang nag-predict na magkakaroon ng sobrang laking inflasyon. As a matter of fact, may mga kumpanya ngayon na nagsabing, we apologize, we did not factor in inflation. Let me just try to look for that company. Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to look for the company name, but there was a big company na nag-admit, mea culpa. Sabi niya, I'm sorry, we did not factor in inflation. True enough, no one was expecting inflation to hit the highest level in the past 40 years. Yung ginawang inflation level is average of 2 to 4%. Ngayon umabot na ng 6%. Anong nangyari doon? Kapag si Globe Telecom, gumawa siya ng earnings projection. For example, 25% yung profit ko. Pero para ma-achieve ko yung 25%, dapat yung cost ko lang is 40%. Okay. The problem with inflation, pag tumaas yung inflation, when we say inflation was not priced in, hindi ko inakalang tataas ang presyo ng kuryente. Which means, yung binudget ko last year na 40% cost could become 45%. Which means, yung earnings na ire-report this quarter is less than 5%. Yun yung sinasabi ng maraming tao ngayon. Ba't nagkakagulo sila? May inflation, may interest rates. What is happening? Yun yung epekto ng inflasyon sa mga kumpanya na tinitrade sa stock market. Ngayon, sabi ko nga sa inyo, doon sa university, naalala ko, nagkaroon ako ng refresher. I was talking about the macroeconomics. Di ba, naka-cycle yan, di ba? Ay, nasa intermediate class pala to. Alala ko. If the earnings of the company is lower than expected, yung mga investors mo magdilinis ng kamay yan. They would look for a safer ground for their money by removing it from the positions. Sige, type number 1 kung nauunawaan nyo na. Type number 1, kung nauunawaan nyo na. Tinagalog ko ha, ano ang epekto ng inflasyon sa mga earnings ng kumpanya? Okay, please, para before ako mag-move on, I'm going to be doing more explanation here. And sa mga nag-aaral ng macroeconomics, sundan mo to mga live ni Coach kasi talagang I'm really making it very, very simple for you. Okay. Okay, ito na. So ito na nga. Ito na yung kwento natin. Ngayon, alam na natin that the inflation can drive cost to be higher because hindi ko naman in-expect na magkakaroon ng 8 or 9 or 6, 7% inflation, highest in the past 40 years. I did not expect for that. When we were doing our budget last year, I was only expecting for a 4% CPI. Pumalo ng 7%. So ang mangyayari, yung binibili kong mga gamit, tataas yung cost line ko, liliit yung earnings. When the earnings are lower, the investors will clear their positions. Ito na nga. Ito na. The problem is, well, not the problem, this coming week, April 25, Blizzard and Activision will release their earnings report. April 26, Alphabet and Microsoft will release their earnings report. April 27, Meta, PayPal, Pinterest, and Qualcomm will release their reports. April 28, Twitter, Apple, Amazon, Intel will release their reports. Bakit mahalaga itong mga to? Why is this an important investor strategy? Bakit kailangan mo makita yung mga earnings report? If you don't take care of your investor report, you will become like Netflix. Netflix, ang sabi niya nung Tuesday, Tuesday of last week, sabi niya, we lost 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2022. Ulitin ko ha. The companies in the first slide, this slide, will be releasing their earnings report. This sample of Netflix reporting a negative statistic, anong nangyari kay Netflix? What happened to Netflix? Okay? Sa sobrang ganda ng live na to, talagang ilalagay ko to sa sa ganda ng live na to. Pati ako nagagandaan ako sa content natin. Ano nangyari kay Netflix? Let me open Netflix. Take a look at this. Nung lumabas po yung earnings report nila, remember may mga earnings report na lumalabas, nandiyan yung mga letter E yan. When that report came out, boom, bumagsak pababa. And with that said, remember dito bumili sa 376 almost dollars yung bilyonaryo. Ngayon, ang presyo ngayon, nag-shave off ng almost ilang percent ito. So from here, shave off almost, tama, 40+% eh. 'Di ba? Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, yung 1 billion investment ng bilyonaryo na yon, he lost almost 400+ million dollars in his investment. So hindi ka nag-iisa. You're not alone if you have a paper loss, 'di ba? So ito na nga. So you need to remember that the earnings report can become a volume driver for next week. Lalong-lalo na kung ang pinag-uusapan natin are the big companies like Alphabet, Meta, Amazon, Twitter, Apple, which are all, majority of them, majority if not everyone, are in Nasdaq. 'Di ba? Netflix is in Nasdaq, Alphabet is in Nasdaq as well, Twitter is in NYSE. Let's go to Apple. Apple is actually in Nasdaq as well. So if these big companies, kung sila ay magre-report ng lesser earnings dahil hindi nila pina-rise in yung inflation, the earnings will go lower. If the earnings are lower, magagaya sila kay Netflix. Okay, please type number 1 kung nafa-follow before I move on forward. Please type number 1. Okay, the name of the billionaire is Bill Ackman. Okay, tingnan mo, he lost almost 400 million. Grabe. Woo! Lost almost 400. Because Netflix went down to almost 40%. Diba? So, this is what the market is doing. In-explain ko na sa inyo ng maayos ha. The market right now is reacting in a way na ito ay nag-iingat. They're becoming very defensive. Because the Netflix lower earnings could mean a reduction on the stock price. So yung mga taong nakaposisyon na sa mga tech stocks like Apple, nakaposisyon na ako kay Amazon, kay Twitter, kay PayPal, no? Kay Microsoft, kay Alphabet, kay Google, nakaposisyon na ako diyan. Alam ko na pwedeng mag-drop yung stock, maglilinis ako ngayon ng posisyon. That is the reason why the market today is red. And if you are my intermediate students, you will know that there is a huge correlation between Nasdaq and Bitcoin. Wala pong negative driver si Bitcoin. Wala namang pakialam si Bitcoin, wala naman siyang earnings report. But because maganda ang kanyang correlation sa mga stock ng high-tech stocks. Bakit? Because yung mga traders, iniisip nila, Bitcoin is also a high-tech stock by itself. Available yan sa ETF eh. Available siya, it's being considered as a high equity, high performing, high yield, high risk stock. So people, pag may hawak ako na coin, na Bitcoin, kung may hawak ako na Amazon or Tesla or Twitter, naturalise, meron din akong hawak na Bitcoin. So ang nangyayari, when people are trying to put on the safer zone yung kanilang investment, papalabas kasi yung earnings because people sell on news. So kapag they're selling on news, iisipin nila, teka lang, mukhang maglilinis. Before pa bumaba ang presyo ng mga lintik na na mga stocks na ito because pangit yung lalabas ng earnings, uunahan ko na. Magbabawas ako ng konti. As a matter of fact, kanina sa interview in Bloomberg, sinasabi doon, sabi nung isang analyst, sana naman hindi gawin sa lahat ng stocks ito. Kasi tulad kanina, almost 11 lang, 97% are decliners. Ilan nung Friday? 11 stocks lang ang green. 11 stocks lang. And people are freaking out. O sige, maglinis tayo kasi magbabagsakan lahat next week eh. Yun ang nangyayari ngayon. So people are trying to shave off the risk. Because next week, ang daming lalabas ng earnings report ng napakalalaking mga stocks. No? And potentially, this can impact the crypto market. Okay. Please, type number 1 kung ikaw ay nakaunawa sa simplified version of what is the cycle. Ba't nagiging red po iyan? Okay, meron pa akong isang topic. Stephanie, paano po ipa-price in? Actually, may tinatawag tayong risk-free interest rate, no? There's a risk-free interest rate. May mga tinatawag tayong valuation, Stephanie. For example, yun is a capital asset pricing model or CAPM. Gumagamit ito na tinatawag nating beta that you can use as a standard coefficient ng iyong risk, no? Normally, ang ginagamit na risk inflation is yung yield rates. Ginagamit yan bilang, normally ang tinatawag ng mga kapitalista, yung government bonds is the safest investment. Kasi nga, ito ay government, diba? And normally, you will earn 2%, you know. So, at the end of the day, ginagamit nila yon bilang isang benchmark to factor in inflation. The problem is, again, maraming pricing model tayong pwedeng ituro, but I cannot teach you it here, no? May tinatawag tayong CAPM, may valuation methods tayo, meron tayong net discount model, may tinatawag tayong WACC, weighted asset cost of capital, or WACC. Marami tayong pwedeng bigyan ng mathematics in terms of how to price a particular stock. But the problem is, nagkaroon ng pagtaas ng presyo ng gasolina because of the gera. And no one expects a gera. No one is expecting a war to happen. And when the war happened, the price of the fuel, right? US oil went to almost $125. Naalala nyo to? Tinan nyo to yung US oil. Look at this. Look at US oil, guys. US oil went up to almost $129 a piece. And no one was expecting this to happen simply because when the war erupted between Ukraine and Russia, Russia was trying to say, hold namin yung oil. Everyone was trying to hodl the oil supply. If you're trying to hold the oil supply, people will freak out o tataas ang presyo ng oil. Nung tumaas ang presyo ng oil sa Pilipinas, remember guys, even the Philippines are affected. You need to remember, nung tumaas ang stock market price ng oil, pati sa Philippines, umabot ng 80 pesos ang oil natin. So when you're pricing inflation, napakaraming mathematicians, econometrician ang pwede mabigay sa'yo. I do some level of valuation. Of course, I cannot teach it here. Mga sinabi natin, CAPMs, WACCs, net discount models, maraming pwede kang gamitin. The problem was, not all companies expected a 7% inflation, highest in 40 years. Another thing pa, di ba sinasabi ko sa inyo, teka lang medyo may konting komentaryo lang ako dito. Di ba sinasabi ko sa inyo noong nakakaraan, kaya inaaway ngayon ng state si Powell inaaway nila si Fed Di ba sinasabi niya nung Q4 of last year, it's gonna be a transitory inflation. Okay lang yan. Magbabago kasi yung panahon after the pandemic. Kaya ganyan talaga. And only to get corrected. Naalala nyo nung December, sabi natin baka magka-Santa Claus rally. Bakit hindi tumuloy ng December 26 onwards? Paano? Itong si Fed, sabi nila, nagkamali kami, walang magiging transitory. We will do tapering off and then we will increase the interest rates. True enough, 3 beses i-increase on March. Diba? Di ba nangyari yun? That was the news. And then, nagkaroon ngayon ng itong mga analysis and interviews, yung pinakamagandang interview sa kanya. Another 50 basis points in May. Ito confirmed. And the watchdogs of Fed, the Fed watch tool is already confirming that by May 4, 99% tataas ng 75 bips yung interest rate. So people are freaking out. The investors are freaking out. So, yan yung pinaka-Tagalog na explanation. But ano ba nangyayari sa market ngayon? Wala naman meron bang negative driver si Bitcoin? Meron bang nagsabing, sige, meron malaking scam ang Bitcoin? Wala namang ganun. Why is Bitcoin going down? Because the investors of your high-tech accounts, Netflix, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, all of that, they're actually trying to be very, very safe because of what have happened to their brother Netflix. So when the earnings report come out, I'm hoping napakaganda ng report para the investors will feel, okay, maganda yung report ni Amazon. Sige, Sino lang mga magandang report niyan? Look at Tesla. Napakaganda ng report ng Tesla, guys. They're now back to the $1 trillion market capitalization. 'Di ba? So, did you understand that, guys? Naunawaan nyo ba yung simpleng explanation ko? Are you able to understand? Sana naunawaan nyo because hindi ko alam kung mag-i-explain na Tagalog sa inyo niyan. No? So, what gives me the credibility to explain this to you? I'm a student of the market and I have some, background, no, on quantification and computation of investment analysis, no. What are the methods of computing investments and valuation models? May mga background ako dyan. Kaya na-explain ko sa inyo to ng medyo maayos, no. So sana ngayon, let's now go back to our question for the day. Again, FYI ha, before ako nag-explain ng fundamentals, before ako nagbabla bla 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 dito, before ako nag-explain, you need to remember the market has been bleeding. As a matter of fact, Nasdaq po is down. Take a look at this. Ayan, kita mo, kamukha ni Bitcoin, di ba? Kamukha ni Bitcoin. Am I correct, guys? Kamukha ba siya ni Bitcoin? Yes? Kamukha ni Bitcoin, no? Alright, nag-382. So, my take is potentially another 12,900 can happen. I was hoping the 618 here can hold, actually. I was hoping this area will hold. Tingnan nyo, guys, ha? Tingnan nyo mabuti, no? I was hoping from here to here, okay, I was hoping your 618 on this area will hold. Hindi nag-hold dyan eh. Hindi nag-hold dyan. Bumaba, humataw. So it looks like for me, what can potentially happen to Nasdaq is we're going to see another 12,900 area within this that will form a right hand. Ito ay bubuo ng right hand. Tingin ko, if you're gonna be asking me the answer for next week, are we bullish or bearish? I'm going to expect some drawdowns, no? Tingin ko, this is my own opinion, no? Again, I'm being very, very conservative here, no? Yung unang finorcast ko na 37, nagkaroon ng bounce on 38. Nagkaroon ito ng bounce on 38. Pero sa tingin ko po, natin, let me just do a 4 hours. Okay. Sa tingin po natin, okay, a 37 can be tested. A 37,000 can be tested. Tanggalin ko tong right hand na to. Nakuha nyo na naman ito, no? So, tanggalin ko na itong mga drawings natin. I think a 37 can be tested. So, let me just try to hide all of this. So, from swing high to swing low, we have been seeing a 618 area here, no? 618 area. Of course, kamukha siya halos ni Nasdaq. Tingin ko bumubuo ito ng head and shoulders. So this is a critical support area at 38,000. 38,000 is a critical support area. So what we can do from here is to become very, very technical about it. We can potentially do a support line within this area and another support line within this area. No? So from here, gagawa ka dito ng 61838 within this area, could be your 618. Pag ito nabasag, this one can support. This one can support. Okay, now, just give me a second. Okay. So, in my perspective, teka lang, just give me one more second. Teka lang, naka-logarithmic pala ako. Wait lang guys ha. I will go on a regular percentage. Okay. So, on a perspective of a support line, so this one can be a good support line. No? This one can become a good support line. Galing sa ilalim, natanggalin ko lang to. Okay. I'm using Heikenashi. We're good. Okay. So from here, gawa lang tayo ng mga lines natin. I really think, based on these types of candles, this one can be retested. Although, si RSI natin, maganda yung binabato sa aking, maganda yung binabato niya eh. With below the 50 territory. So, tingin natin dito, that, again, I think another potential, a 37, again, I may be wrong, but based on my next week's projection, after that bounce, it can recover. Now, you need to remember, meron ding parte ng market na forever bias pa din kay Bitcoin. Ha? So, you need to remember, pag nag-bounce yan dyan, this is the buying zone. Buying zone po ay yung mga critical support areas ninyo. So, wag na wag kayong bibitaw. Tulad ng posisyon na ginawa natin, wag na wag kayong bibitaw. Gumawa tayo ng kanina yung napakagandang posisyon. Diba? Let's open that in our Twitter account. Parang di ko na ulitin. Let's open that there. Thank you for the 18,000 followers in Twitter. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Okay. Here. So, you need to remember that your support area is a buying zone. Okay? So, maganda yan, no? Nag-right hand, nag-confirmation, nag-MACD confirmation, nag-extended RSI 30 at 30. Saan ka pupunta dun? Napakalaki ng win rate nun. Pinasok natin. So, you need to remember that your major support areas can be a buying territory. Your major resistance areas can be a selling territory. Okay? Again, people sell on news. If people sell, actually may mga, pwede ka rin tumingin dito if you would like. I also look into an earnings calendar. Kung medyo pagod ka na, makinig ka na lang sa mga live ni Coach. I can teach you, I can do this for you every now and then. Dito ko kinukuha yung mga earnings calendars na summary ko kanina. Okay? All right. Natutunan ba kayo today? Did you learn something today, Miranda? Did you learn? Pa-like naman po ng ating live. Please like our episode for today para naman ganahan si Coach magturo. Di ba? Alam mo, sa totoo lang, ito mga ganitong pagtuturo ng economy or ng macro, ano to? This is part of a course. No? This is part of a bigger course. Pero sana, na-appreciate po ninyo that I'm teaching this because kailangan po nating i-simplify po sa inyo. Ngayon, my answer here, am I bullish or am I bearish? My answer will become, I am forever bullish on Bitcoin. Ako po ay forever bullish on Bitcoin. Pag yan man ay bumaba, bibili lang ako ulit. Bibili lang ako sa spot. Ganun lang ako lagi. Many of you would have known for the past couple of months, shinare ko ito, nag-mature yung aking insurance, yung dalawa kong insurance, no, yung 5-year insurance na kinuha ko noong 2016. Binili ko lahat ng Bitcoin. Marami akong binili sa 34, 35 territory. Habang umaakit, bumibili ako. No? So, I'm just going to buy. But, again, yun yung appetite ng isang long-term hodler. Kasi for me, Bitcoin is not for me. It is for my daughter when she grows to 18 years old. It is for me when I hit my 50-year-old retirement. No? 50-year-old. Kung saan pwede ang 1 million ko maging 10 million after 10 years. Pahinga na ako. Kumbaga, meron akong money that I am willing to put in Bitcoin investment and I'm willing to wait for 10 years. Wala akong pakialam niya sa pera na yan. Bahala sa buhay niya. I will wait for this money to work for me than me working for my money. Yun din ang pwede kong ipayo sa inyo. No? Kasi sometimes we keep on working hard for money. Sometimes you need to have your money work for you. And ako, I trust the banks. But again, if you're waiting for the bank to give you interest rates, nagkakamali po kayo. No? Wala pong tanga na Poncio Pilato na magsasabi sa inyo na bangko is, sorry for the word, I just mean emphasis. Pag ganyan, talagang very passionate lang tayo. No? Wag po tayo magpapaniwala na pwede kayong yumama pag nasa bangko yung pera nyo. Hindi po. Ang kailangan, ang bangko lamang ay kumaga, iingatan ng inyong pera kung inyong kailangan for emergency. But if you're planning to grow your money, to beat hedge against inflation, then, putting it in the bank is the wrong strategy. No, you need to put it on an equity like index, high-performing stocks, cryptos, that will give you the yield that you want. Okay? So, pero dahil ako ay forever bullish, hindi naman ibig sabihin na ako po ay papasok ng mali. No? Gaya nga po ng sinabi natin, meron po tayong sistema kung saan pwede po tayong kumita ng pera sa pag-trade. Meron po tayong pamamaraan para po tayo kikita ng pera sa pag-trade. Okay? I stand corrected, hindi po pala 800,000, it was 600,000 pesos po yung capital ko dun sa 16% na yan. 16,000, correct. 600,000, correct. Marami pa actually yan, marami pa akong mga trades, hindi ko lang highlight lahat kasi nga meron akong Ethereum trades, meron akong Ethereum. I'm also buying spots sa Ethereum. Diba? Gusto ko lang kayong i-inspire na as a trader, pwede po kayong kumita on a trading strategy, pero pwede rin po kayong kumita habang natutulog kayo by obviously looking for the right asset that will grow your money over time. Okay, ganda ng topic natin. I'm very, very proud at nabuo natin tong topic na ito ng Sabado. Sana po may natutunan po kayo sa aking maliit na topic at sana nalaman ninyo kung ano ba yung nangyayari sa merkado. Kung gusto niyo malaman kung gusto niyo mahirapan, manood po kayo ng mga balita about stock market. May hirapan po kayong maintindihan 'yon. Kaya yun po yung ginagawa natin. I'm trying to simplify it all. Ano ba yung narrative ng market natin for the next couple of days. So ang again, sabi ko po sa inyo, on a short term, pwede pong mag-retrace ang Bitcoin. It can be influenced by the performance of the big capital stocks like yung mga tech stocks na sinabi natin kanina. Like these ones, no? Sana maganda yung report nila. Sana maganda, no? Pag gaganda yung investors' appetite, gaganda yung investors buying power. Again, kasi people are selling on news. Maraming news next week. So, nag-iingat yung iba. Ganun yung nangyayari ngayon sa stock market and in the cryptocurrency market. All right. Uy, maraming salamat for the kind words. 1Z, Man Chris, Arsals, maraming salamat. Uy, sobrang linaw daw sa internet. Thank you, thank you. Jonathan, maraming salamat. A-Third, sana nilinawan kayo. Gwen for the win, thank you. Nagusto mo ba yung wrench, Gwen? Bri, thank you. Jerome. Uy, saan magandang platform? Actually, pwede rin sa exchanges, no? Pero ako kasi iniiwa-hiwalay ko. I have coins, I have Trezor, I have Binance, and I have BingX. Iniwa-hiwalay natin. Okay? All right. Thank you, Brian, sa mga moderators na nandito. Kay Dan, maraming salamat. Stephanie Rogers. Uy, may wrench na pala si Stephanie. Hello, hello. Thank you sa mga nakikinig sa inyo ngayon. Sana natuto kayo, and thank you for giving me your Saturday. Sana worth it po yung inyong time sa pakikinig sa ating show for today. Alright, may mga na-late daw dito Alright, Travis, hello, hello. Replay ka na lang. Why ni Lausu, thank you. Jankiel, of course. Tropa Pips, maraming salamat. Please also share our channel sa mga kaibigan ninyo para mas ganahan ako si Coach na mag-share, no, sa mga na talagang mag-research pa. Kasi I'm forming a research team sa corporation natin. Kaya nakatamaan nyo na mayroong research group na yan. I wanted to do a lot of kasi gusto ko mag-evolve yung live natin na alam mo yon, hindi lang tayo pure trading. Meron tayong crypto news, meron tayong macro analysis, naiintindihan nyo ano yung nangyayari sa market. At kung titingnan mo, totoo naman Totoo naman siya talaga no? Talagang hindi naman iniimbento tong narrative na to. This is really the reality, no? Kaya natutuwa ako na I'm able to give to you my knowledge. Ngayon, ang aking recommendation sa inyo is put some money to trade, put some money to invest. Yan. Kasi kung sideways yung market, pwede ka naman kumita pababa. Diba? Pag mababa yung market, tayo mo sa 38, 37, antayin mo dun. No? You can also do trading on some altcoins like ApeCoin. Kunin mo lang yung kanyang magandang confluences. Huwag kang basta papasok kung saan-saan. Alright. Okay, Sabado pa lang blessed na agad. Thank you. Napakaganda mga words. Maraming salamat. Anthony Estokia, shout out. Hello. Wait, 9 o'clock na ako nagsastart. Kwentuhang puyat. 9 o'clock na tayo nagsastart. Okay? Alright. Okay. Uy, maraming salamat, Russell. Thank you. Alright, guys. Sino muna tayo? Magpahinga kayo ngayong Sabado. I don't expect a lot of volume today. Sana kayo ay maging profitable in trading. Kaya nyo yan. I trust you. Develop the mindset, develop the discipline, and yung determination na matuto at maging profitable because kaya nyo yan. No, kayang-kaya nyo yan. And dito lang ako para i-guide kayo. And I hope that my show today is able to give you the market overview that you need. I wish you all the best. Have a very great Saturday. Oh, by the way, medyo pasensya na kayo. I'm not always active in Twitter kasi nga palakpakan nyo naman ng GMMG kasi we're able to book a speaker engagement sa isang napakalaking shopping mall. Thank you God, no? And we're able to book a speaker engagement to almost 1,500 global executives sa isang napakalaking kumpanya. I will tell that to you very, very soon. Tentatively, May 26 yung aking speaker engagement. And natutuwa tayo because tayo po ay kinukuha na napakalaking kumpanya na po. No? Maraming salamat sa Panginoon, and I think He is noticing that we are really doing well. So pasensya na kayo if I'm not always active kasi I'm preparing for my presentation for the month of May. Alright? Abangan nyo rin, by the way, ang aming collaboration ni Tito Vlogs by May 6. Inusog namin yan on May 6. Okay? Alright, maraming salamat guys. God bless you and I'll see you very soon. Thank you guys. I love you 3,000.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Gotta taste.